next morning, sunlight fills the room and wakes me. I groan, hoisting the blanket over my face. I feel awful. I barely got any sleep the night before. Everything that happened last night crashes down on me like a tidal wave. I groan, running a hand over my face. What's going to happen from here on? This is going to be a long day, and I have to still have to see Leanna's face. Oh my god, so awkward. You know. But we need all the teamwork we need if we want to take down Void, you know what I mean? But you know, it's going to be so awkward. Pango, I don't know how you're gonna cheer me up, but try to cheer me up, I don't know. The Pango blinks at me. He cocks his head. He gives me a little nudge with his face. Sorry. I'm fine. The Pango's face settles into a worried expression. You see, Pango's really worried about you know, Pixar. I sigh and sit up. The Pango squeaks as he rolls down my chest and onto the bed. Sorry, little buddy. I pick him up and place him on my shoulder. I'm ready to go downstairs and meet the others. How about you? He frowns. Pango's like, no! I'm not ready, you're not ready, okay? Be happy first, then we're ready. Gives me a look indicating that he's still not entirely convinced I'm entirely okay. I'll be fine. Let's go. Even so, it feels difficult to even get out of bed. I force myself downstairs, but no one else is there yet. Okay. Suddenly I hear a clatter of footsteps. My stomach swoops with anxiety and hope. Part of me hopes it's Leanna. The other half doesn't because I'm not sure how to act around her. But I see a pair of black boots and then a flash of a brown ponytail, Kara and Zack. I so tell them, you know. I let out a sigh of relief. No, this is only a temporary sigh of relief. It's just Zack and Kara. Oh, hey guys. Zack nods.
Hey.
I noticed a few more scratches on his neck and collarbone again. Oh my god, they're at it again yesterday. They didn't get to watch the festival and all that. Kara seems to be in a usual chipper mood. A bit too chipper. If Zack's wild hair and marks didn't indicate what happened yesterday, Kara sure does. A slow smile tugs at my mouth. Hey Zack, I never saw you again last night. Zack thinks.
What?
I really missed you. You never came home.
Sorry, he was a bit tied up last night.
Tied up, okay. His face burns red. There's another trail of footsteps coming from behind me. My spine locks. This time it's Amy.
Greetings.
And then finally Leanna. Well, Leanna obviously will be the last to come down, considering how awkward it will be. I turn around. Amy's there and Leanna is with her. Oh, Leanna is there. I notice their arms are full of supplies. They must have gotten up early to go shopping. My heart cracks all over again. Just seeing Leanna and being around her, it hurts. Leanna's face burns with a blush.
Oh,
Hey.
hey.
Hey. Yeah, hey. Like nothing happened. Hey. I really don't know how to act around her. Leanna doesn't seem to know either. She twists her hands and avoids eye contact.
We got all of the supplies, so we don't have to linger here any longer. We can get going.
But we need all the teamwork we can get, you know, if we're gonna defeat Void. With all this distraction, how are we gonna even fight Void, you know? I nod. Okay, sounds good. I really don't want to be in this town anymore. Traveling might help take my mind off of things. I don't think so, especially when we're traveling with Leanna.
Let's get going.
She doesn't look happy at all. Look at her. Alamak. Ah, crap. Alright, exactly. They share a look with each other, but don't push it.
Okay.
You see, I think they're definitely suspecting Kara and Zack. They'll be like, did you two quarrel? Well, actually, it's not really quarrel. We broke up. Even sadder. But not for that. Well, it's not because we quarreled, that's why we broke up. But more like it's just due to circumstances. We make our way out of the inn. Soon we find ourselves out of the town and onto a new path. I remain quiet as we travel, immersed in my own swirling thoughts. Leanna avoids my contact, giving me space. Really? Maybe she's trying to be respectful of my feelings. Or maybe she just can't stand to look at me. I think it's both. I don't know which thought is more comforting. They both leave me feeling empty. Dragging my feet, I lag behind the others, but I just can't seem to muster the energy to keep up. I keep replaying last night in my head. We really need to overcome this problem, otherwise we won't be able to take down Void like this. The evening was going perfectly until she said, I sneak a glance at Leanna, who walks beside Amy. She stares straight ahead of her. Her walk looks stiff, like she's not comfortable in her own skin. Her hair sways with her hips, and I remember how soft it felt tickling my skin. Was as soft as a touch. My heart tightens and I shake my head. I can't linger on these thoughts. Easier said than done. But I can't ignore how much I want to be near her. Having to hold back is torture. These feelings don't disappear overnight. Is this as hard for her as it is for me? It surely is. As night falls, we find a place to camp. We split up camp duties per usual, with Zack and Kara preparing dinner and Leanna and I searching for firewood. We search in silence, just the two of us. I feel like I should say something, but I don't know what. Sometimes I catch Leanna casting glances my way. She looks like she wants to tell me something but doesn't. Dinner is quiet, we talk, but the conversation quickly trails off. I barely touched my food, but I can't eat anymore. After cleanup, I slip away and take a seat alone. The stars shine brightly in the sky, but they just remind me of Leanna. Oh yeah, because I remember that CG back then when we say one of the stars look like Leanna, right? Resembles her. Yeah, like that star resembles beauty or what? The grass rustles beside me.
Boy?
Oh, Pango. Pango looks up at me with wide eyes. Hey, Pango.
Boy.
Beams at me. I return his smile, but it doesn't reassure him. His face falls.
Boy.
Boy, why are you not smiling? Boy? Sorry, little man. I'm just not in the mood.
Boy.
See, now you make Pango sad too. He deflates, then snuggles up to me.
Boy.
She is trying to cheer you up again. I smile weakly as another voice interrupts.
Hey.
Oh hey, yeah. I was actually kind of expecting Kara to be here to console me. It can be Zack, because Zack is not good at at handling emotions. He's not good with feelings. So the only one person who can really mend things between me and Leanna is Kara. Yeah, so Kara is going to be the savior here. So all up to you, Kara. Kara sits down beside me. She gives the Pango a short pat. Hey. She pauses, waiting. Then she gently nudges me.
Come on, spill it.
Yeah, she knows I have some feelings. I have something in my heart. Something deep down. Spill what?
Something's got you down. What is it?
Well, you'll be heartbroken to hear it. I'm fine. I can't remember what happiness feels like. I don't want to talk about it. I'm definitely not the third option. It's either I'm fine or I can't remember what happiness feels like. But I can't remember what happiness feels like. What's that mean? I mean, I'm sad right now, but I guess this makes the most sense to me though, because it's like right now I'm so sad that I can't remember what happiness feels like. Alright, what does happiness feel like? Well, I mean, I'm really sad right now. It's been so long, I can't remember, even though it's only one day. But one day feels like an eternity when it comes to love.
Oh, that's not true. You know what being happy feels like.
Yeah, I definitely know what being happy feels like. It feels like being with the love of my life. But the thing is, I've broken up with her. You know, or rather, the love of my life broke up with me. So, what to do? She pulls me into a hug, resting my head against her chest. Okay, I'm starting to remember. With a little laugh, she lets me go.
It has something to do with Leanna, doesn't it?
Oh, how do you know? What makes you say that?
You guys keep looking at each other and sighing, and you haven't done anything cute today. Obviously something is up.
Yeah, I tell you, I think you'll be shocked. Do I tell her? But she and Leanna are friends too. Well, of course we tell her, you know.
Did you two have a fight?
Not so much of a fight like I said before, more of like we broke up. Cause of some circumstances. Not exactly. Maybe I should just tell her. But I don't want to make things weird. I mean, if we have to tell someone, Terra is the best person. Because she's a girl, and girls understand another girl's feelings very well, so us brows need.
You didn't break up, did you?
Not I broke up with her. She proposed the idea to break up with me, and she insisted on breaking up with me. I remained quiet, and her eyes widened. Oh shit. Look at Terra. What?
You two broke up!
Reluctantly or not, she lets out a long sigh.
Oh no! But you two were so cute together. What happened?
Well, just tell her. It just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
Of course it was! You two are perfect for each other. Are you sure you can't work it out?
Well, it's not that I can. I tried, but gotta help me here. Just doesn't make sense. Like Leanna said, I'm going to have to go home to my family and friends, and it's not like Leanna can come with me. Says who? Huh? Says who? I did say I can summon a temporary reef, and then if I have to go back home, I'm going to take Leanna with me at least. But then again, I don't think Leanna wants that, so I don't know. She has her life here, but yeah, that's that. Leanna has her life here though. Terra sighs deeply. She looks frustrated but understanding.
You do have a point. But that still sucks.
But that's why I was like saying, I know it hurts, but at least we don't want to like remember our what you have said before, Pixel Fate, live in the moment. Like if things are going to last, at least we do it till the very end. We don't like half-heartedly just quit midway like that, you know. But I wonder if we can get Leanna to understand that concept, and Pixel Fate to understand that concept. Yeah, it does. She faces me, her expression soft.
Seriously though, I'm sorry you're going through this. I get that you want your space right now, and I'll give it to you. But if you ever do want to talk, I'm all ears.
Actually, I do want to talk. Thanks. She gives my shoulder a comforting squeeze before pushing herself to her feet. Without a word, she rejoins the group. I shift positions and feel the Pango stir beside me. I think now Terra is going to talk to Leanna. Yeah, so let her do her magic. He blinks up at me again and cocks his head. Pango, you innocent guy. Oh, did you hear all that too? Okay, Pango seems to have heard that, and he can tell that it's really sad. Yeah. It's better to have love though. Don't make my mistake. What mistake did we make? We didn't make any mistake. It's not a mistake. It definitely wasn't a mistake. Better to have loved. But don't let this scare you. It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Yes. He cocks his head to the side. Yeah, you know, you gotta have love. At least you got love, you got the experience. I don't want to move on from here. It's too early to move on. I look back out at the stars. Suddenly the Pango bounces away, or rather, suddenly the Pango bounced away towards the camp. Must have scared him off. I don't think so. I think he has some idea or something. I sigh and lean back on my elbows. After a few minutes, the Pango returns a crystal in his mouth. What? He drops it in my lap, then nudges my hand, urging me to pick it up. What's this? It's a crystal! I turn the crystal around in my hand. It's my old wind crystal I gave him when he was upset about that girl Pango. Oh yeah! I remember that scene, yeah, when that girl broke up. Not say broke up, but like, just because she saw Pango as a pervert, so it's like, I'm leaving you. Yeah, I gave Pango, some sort of green crystal, right? Yeah. Realization dawns on me. I gave him a crystal when he was upset over a girl. And now that I'm upset over a girl, he's given me the crystal back. Wow, this is a true bro right here, Pango. You really understand me after all. Pango watches me expectantly. Oh, this is yours though. You the best, Pango. This can be fixed with a crystal. I mean, Pango did his best to cheer me up, so I think we gotta give him the praise. I laugh and scoop the Pango up into a hug. Thanks, buddy. You definitely cheered me up.
Boy.
Pango beams and snuggles against me. As the evening wears on and the campfire dies down, Leanna gently approaches me. Oh, with Leanna? I look up at her as she stands awkwardly beside me. I think Kara is the one who told her to go on, talk to Pixar. Don't make things so awkward, you know?
Hey.
Hey. There's a pause as I wait for her to fill the silence.
How are you doing?
How should I answer that? What did I say? I don't know. I don't know, never been worse? Her eyes are full of concern as she twists her hands nervously. I understand why you had to be. Why do you care? Okay, I guess. Well, I mean, all these choices are it might seem straightforward, but then again, also kind of a bit painful, especially when you're in Peter's shoes, and then it's really hard to choose, right? But for me, I would either choose the first choice or the third choice. I don't want to outright dismiss Leanna by saying, why do you care? You know, you'll be rude to her. So, but if I say okay, I guess, I mean, naturally, the natural reaction would be okay, I guess. But I guess, I mean, only a rational person would say, I understand why it had to be done. But given that Pixel Fate is in a really not so good mood right now, you think you would actually say such a thing? I understand why it had to be done. But for me, I would choose this because logically speaking, I would choose this. But emotionally speaking, I don't think I would choose this. But it's either the first or the third choice. Well, I guess I would say okay, I guess. But then I guess I would say I understand why it had to be done. I give her a sad smile. I've had some time to really think, and I'll be okay. I understand why you did what you did. She matches my smile, but I can see the sadness in her eyes.
It's hard. I still care about you.
And I still do care about you, but you know, don't just dismiss me like that. I know. I can tell that this is her thing too, Leanna too. I know things are different between us now, but I also believe we can move past it and remain friends. Were you looking for me for something?
Oh, it's just that it's getting late, and the rest of us are going to go to sleep. Maybe you should come back and get some rest too.
At least stay with me here and talk to me, you know? At least just for some time. I nod. The Pango sits on my shoulder as I push myself to my feet. Together with Leanna, we return to camp. I roll out my bedroll and lie down. It's so anticlimactic. Wonder if maybe I should rewind, but let me just move on first and then see what happens if I choose other options. But for now, let's continue. I made my choice already. I feel the Pango cuddle against me as I close my eyes. After a while, my thoughts quiet and I finally drift to sleep. But that's so anticlimactic. At least talk through things, you know. Maybe I should have chosen okay, I guess. But then again, that wouldn't solve anything either. So, you know. What is this? So depressing. The next morning, we get up bright and early. Everyone seems to be in a more serious mood as we clean up camp. We're getting really close to the Shadow Temple. The weight of what we might find there weighs on all of us. But there's still the thought of Leanna lingering in my mind. After we pack up, we continue on towards the Shadow Temple. The sky is clear and beautiful, but the sun is hot. It seems to beat on the back of our necks. The path is dusty, the sand pristine, but hard to walk in. After a while, I realize I'm getting desperately thirsty. I take a swig from my canteen, thankful we packed before heading out. I wonder how Zack can manage to keep his trench coat on this whole time. Well, I guess he's wearing a shirt that's like transparent, translucent, so it's not that hot for him. I mean, Zack is like the complete opposite of Leanna, of Kara, right? Like, remember there was also that one scene when Kara was like we were in the cold. Everyone was feeling cold except Kara, even though she's clearly close to being naked. I mean, she's clearly scantily dressed, right? Scantily clad. But Zack now Zack is like, he's wearing so much trench coat and all, but he's not feeling hot. Even Leanna looks a little stuffy in her armor. Kara is the only one who doesn't seem bothered by the weather, or Kara isn't bothered by the weather being hot or cold. I mean, she's not wearing much, so after what seems to be forever, we come across a temple ruin into the night. Oh, so this is the Shadow Temple. Shit. We're near the Void's base. The stones are charcoal grey. Okay. It seems to be humming with a deep old magic. I can feel it from here, something fizzing and crackling, a type of energy that settles deep within my bones without having to even enter. And we are just reading through all this without like, yeah, talking about, you know, our feelings for Leanna. So it's like, it's really sad. Let me just check some things out. Yeah, I just want to check out the various options, so I'm going to quickly save here. Yeah, and I'm going to fast forward, and I'll see you at the choice again in a bit. Alright, so we are here. So obviously I'm not going to choose why do you care, so I'm just going to choose okay, I guess, and then see how it goes down. But I think it won't change much, so but I just want to check it out. I shrug. I'm fine, I guess. She furrows her brows as the sadness returns to her eyes.
I'm sorry.
The words escape her. What's done is done. All we can do now is just try to move past it. Now this sounds really cool actually. Yeah, you know. So what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, it's just that it's getting late and the rest of us are going to go to sleep. Maybe you should come back and get some rest too.
Yeah, I think the first choice is still the best choice, so yeah. Let me just, yeah. Reload. Okay. But yeah, I guess we just have to put this past us first. And maybe we can settle things once I get the Shadow Elemental and all that. Hopefully. Yeah. So let's just hope. Yeah. So yeah, the stones are charcoal grey, seems to be humming a deep old magic. I can feel from here something fizzy and crackling, a type of energy that settles deep within my bones without having to even enter. Okay.
This is it.
Yes, this is it. Kind of, but it's on a. I mean, I know this is the final temple. This is it. This is the final showdown, but it's on a kind of a sour note because we are doing this while we having broken up with Leanna. So you know, Leanna nods.
Yeah.
Kara grips her knives.
It's probably best we all stay close. We don't know where we're going to find Void.
Yeah, we definitely should stay close.
Or whatever else we might find in there.
Leanna draws her sword. The manipulator already gives off a faint glow. I ready my sword as well.
Right. Let's get going. Everyone, stay close.
We nod and together enter the temple. Here we go. The temple is surprisingly dark and cool. There's a gentle moaning breeze coming from somewhere. It wisps around the back of my neck like the lips of a ghost. A shiver runs down the length of me. I'm unsure if I should be thankful or frightened. Why is this place so cool and it's located in a desert? Maybe it's because it's the Shadow Temple? Shadows are creepy. Wow, this place. There's like a lot of crystals in the center of the room. Oh. Okay. I mean, this has to be the Void space, so the Void has to be somewhere nearby. The walls are grey and etched with glowing lime green symbols. The stones here look rough and uneven, but the ground is dry and clear of any scent. The only sounds are the hammering of my heart and the crunch of our boots against stone. We stumble through the dark, taking small steps, fearful that we could turn a corner and stumble across Void at any minute. We keep inching onward. After what feels like an eternity, we stumble across an open area inside the temple. Leanna frowns.
This is strange. No one is here.
They could be hiding. Terra keeps her voice low.
Maybe they're deeper inside the temple somewhere.
Yeah. Leanna's brows furrow.
Maybe. I just feel like we would have heard them, or seen them by now.
Or maybe they're setting up a trap for us, you know. We can't let our guard down, yes? Zack's jaws clenches.
This could be a trap.
Yeah. A chill runs down my spine.
If that is the case, it does us no good to stay in one place. It is best to move on and see if we can find Void, or the Shadow Elemental.
Maybe we can examine the crystals right there? The others agree.
Right. Then let's keep going.
Our footsteps echo in the quiet. Zack leads the way with his guard up. Kara stays close to him with Leanna and Amelia walking side by side, and me just being alone. Being a loner. Take another step. The temple seems to be getting darker as shadows curl at my feet. I squint as the light grows fainter and fainter, and the shadows grow longer and longer.
Be careful.
Thanks, Leanna. Leanna's voice sounds far away, but she was right next to me a minute ago. Leanna? My voice feels flat and dull against the emptiness. No echoes resound. In fact, I can't even hear my friend's footsteps anymore as the shadows thicken in the air. Seriously? Soon the darkness overtakes me and I stumble, my hands out in front of me. Amy, do you think you could light us a fire? I met in silence. Shit. Are we like lost? Am I in another world again? Like, yeah, hallucinating the shadow elemental. Not really hallucinating, but more like I'm starting to see the shadow elemental. Is this another puzzle or something? Amy? Dancing around, I'm surrounded by total darkness with no signs of my friends. Only a black abyss looms in front of me. I feel the tightness as the shadows squeeze closer to me. I close my eyes as I feel the whisper of a breath on the back of my neck. Then suddenly it stops. Wait, what? What? Why the hell am I back in the library? Huh? Hey, this is bullshit! Hey! Why am I back here? Oh shit! Why am I back here? The library is far quieter than I would have expected at this time of night. The only sound is the gentle hum of the air conditioner. Whoa, that was too close. I blink my eyes wide open. Then I stifle a yawn as I stretch to wake myself up. Focus! Finals are just around the corner, so I can't afford to slack off. Glancing around me, I notice that I'm the only person left in the study cubicles. It is getting pretty late. I'll go back to the dorms as soon as I finish this last chapter. Why does this seem like deja vu? Flip through the book, only a few more pages to go. I can do this! This is like deja vu from back in the very beginning of the visual novel. Stealing my resolve, I refocus on my textbook. The words on the books blur together as my eyelids grow heavy. I try to keep my eyes open, but my lids continue to droop. I'll just rest them for a second, and then where are we now? Something jerks me awake and my eyes blink open. Bright light illuminates the room, blinding me until all I can see is stark whiteness. I throw my arm over my eyes to shield it from the light. What? After a few seconds pass, the light seems to dim, but it doesn't feel like the same fluorescent glow of the library bulbs. Carefully unwind and bring my arm down, squinting at the pale blue sky. Why are we like back in the beginning? Huh? Mild breeze tosses my hair. Blades of grass tickle my neck as they wave in the wind. Where am I? I'm about to push myself up off the ground when something pops into view. A round blue blob with two dark eyes blinks at me.
Boy?
Wait, hold on. Am I in the same? Yeah. We're still in the same continuation. But the thing is, why are we like back to the past? To the very beginning. Is this a test? Why does this guy look kind of familiar? When he notices my stare, he opens his small mouth and takes a dainty bite on my nose. Hey! The creature's bite doesn't sting, but it feels like a cool splash of water. Before it can take another, I scramble to my feet. The creature tumbles off of my head and falls to the ground. Once it lands, it shakes itself off a gelatinous tremor, clearly unfazed. Huh? Where have I seen you before? It hops onto my foot and opens its mouth again, but I quickly shake it off. It rolls off my foot and into the dirt, then rights itself again. This is strange. Pouts and continues to watch me but doesn't attempt another bite. Uncle? I thought I saw you before. I take in the scattering of trees around me. Their tall branches kiss the sky. There's a winding dirt trail which weaves through the trees. I follow it with my gaze. I see smoke billowing out of thatched roofs of a village in the far distance. Where the hell am I? The last thing I remember is not the library, but somewhere before that. I glance down at the blue creature. What? And my response, it leaps up. Whoa! Hunger jumps higher than I remember. Startles me and I instinctively step back. I don't notice the other person until it's too late. We painfully collide and I lose my balance before toppling over. Is this like a test to like try to remember the first time Leanna and I meet, right? The first time Leanna and I met, so as to like maybe rekindle our relationship or something like that. Fortunately, my hands catch myself, protecting my fall. When I open my eyes, I see a woman. Her eyes are scrunched shut and her mouth is twisted in a grimace. Her long blonde hair is split out around her. Yeah, deja vu! As she lets out a small groan, she blinks open her eyes and fixes her gaze on me. What's going on here? Wait, she looks familiar. This girl. I know her. Wait, Leanna? She blinks.
What?
I have an uneasy feeling in my stomach. Something about her. Something that happened. Why do I feel like someone punched me in the gut? Someone punched me in the gut? Huh? What's going on?
Get off me!
Okay, now it's a different reaction. Huh? Flash of blue light stings my eyes. Suddenly I'm shoved off with a roaring wind. It groans and shoves me backwards onto the ground. Oh! Ow! Leanna scrambles to her feet. She draws a sock. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I come in peace! Leanna, what are you doing? Her eyes narrow.
How do you know my name?
I don't know, I just know. What? Confusion washes over me. What are you saying? For some reason my heart clenches. Something about Leanna seems painful, but I can't put my finger on why that is because you were in love with her. My stomach squirms. I rise to my feet. You don't remember me? Leanna doesn't answer. She watches me, her gaze cool and guarded. I shift under her stare. I glance around the place. It looks like I'm in a meadow. Hey, where are we? Her defense stays up.
What do you mean, where are we?
I seriously don't know where I am. Something just feels off. Maybe you can show me the way to the... Try to remember. Where did she take me before? She led me somewhere, didn't she? The Mage Academy. Can you take me there? I'm not sure where it is anymore.
Get away from me, you creep!
I'm not a creep! Horror washes over me. What? She spins on her heel with her whirl of blonde hair and dashes away. What? Wait! But it's no use. She doesn't stop. This isn't right. This isn't how I remember things going. Something is off. It has to be. But yeah, it's like we're back at the start. Dance around. Where am I? Matter Hill, Illumia, Bazada, it's definitely Matter Hill. Yeah, this place was called Matter Hill. It looks the same, but somehow it still feels so different. Like we're in an alternate universe. After Matter Hill, Leanna led me to the Mage Academy where Zack and Amy joined our group. Akara joined us somewhere else. Where was that? Wow. Now you're testing my memory? Is this a memory test? Oh shit, I don't remember. It was at Amberbeast, yeah. We first saw Kara at Amberbeast. That was it. They helped us go through the fire temple. We have been traveling together for a long time. I can't shake this feeling that something significant happened recently. Where did we all last go together? The Shadow Temple. Oh, last go is Mage-Knight. That's right, the city outside of Havengard. Where Leanna... My mind freezes. Oh yeah, where we broke up with Leanna. Where she broke up with me. It feels like I was just punched in the gut by the Shadow Elemental. All this isn't right. Leanna and I, we were together. We aren't strangers. This place, it can't be the real Meadowhill. This can't be the real Asaria. As soon as that last thought passes through my head, the sky cracks. A shimmer of warmth rushes into Meadowhill and floods it with white light. Pinch and shield my eyes with my hands. I jerk awake. The light is gone. Oh, this is the real Pango? Huh? I can feel the Pango resting on my chest, but he just looks like a blurry blue blob. I blink rapidly, forcing my vision to refocus. The Pango's eyes shimmer with tears. Oh, the Pango's crying for me. He nudges my cheek as if trying to wake me. I'm okay, Pango. His little voice is tinged with distress. Hey, it's alright, I'm okay. The Pango perks up at my voice. Yes, I'm fine. I reach out and pat the top of his head. Hey, it's okay. I wonder if the rest are experiencing the same thing. I suppose so. Guess we're the first ones to overcome this. He wobbles underneath to touch. I feel him start to relax. He hops onto my shoulder, snuggling close to my neck. I force myself to stand. The room sways a little. It takes me a full minute to realize I'm back in the Shadow Temple. I groan and rub the back of my head. What was that? He's a Pango shark.
Boy.
You don't know? So you didn't experience the same thing as I did? So you didn't see any of that? He blinks. He's confused. Apparently not. Was it all just a dream? I don't know, I think it's the shadow the Elemental's doing. I look around. Where did the others go? I blink away the rest of the blurriness from my vision and see the others are sprawled out across the floor. Oh, yeah, same thing happened to the rest. My stomach lurches with alarm. What happened? Are they hurt? They're experiencing probably the same thing as you. Leanna is the closest to me. I stumble as I rush over to her. Leanna? I reach out, attempting to shake her awake. As soon as I touch her, that same blinding light explodes in my vision. I flinch, squeezing my eyes shut. Then slowly the light begins to fade. Wait, don't tell me we're gonna experience another memory? For every person we touch? Okay, what now? Huh? I open my eyes. Isn't this Leanna's phone? We're all seated at the table for breakfast. The tension is taut in the air.
Oh, spare me the theatrics. How could this be your dream? Don't you realize how dangerous it is to be a Mage-Knight?
So this is all going to be a memory test. Okay, I can dig that. I have good memory. Okay. So, Leanna was defiant and all that, which is great. I support her decision.
Yes, I do realize that. I live it every day. But at least, as a Mage-Knight, I'm well equipped to take care of myself. I've been trained to handle danger.
He shakes his head.
You can't be prepared for every circumstance. What if you get ambushed, outnumbered, or overwhelmed in battle? What if your teammates fall and you're the only one left?
So what if that does happen? How can we live life based on hypotheticals? What if I became ill? What if I couldn't bear children? Would you still force me to get married?
Now, obviously, I'm not commenting on this because we have read this before. Yeah.
But if those things happened, I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duty as a lady in the House of Dawn. Then what?
Yeah, then what, huh? Laban? The father scowls and waves her hand dismissively.
That's not the same. Those are all based on chance. You aren't throwing yourself into situations which would allow those things to occur. As a Mage-Knight, you're walking into those scenarios every day.
Leanna points her finger at Leon. Her voice is shrill as she tries to keep her composure.
What about Leo then? He's a Mage-Knight who walks into danger every day. Why aren't you worried about him?
Looks like all these memories that we're gonna get are memories of Leanna. Or maybe it's because I touched Leanna, that's why I have memories of Leanna. And maybe this thing is still bothering her, you know? So, yeah. This thing is still bothering her. And then maybe later when we touch Zack, then Kara and then Amelia, we're gonna go through their memories again. Probably Kara definitely has something to do with the father, and Zack with the brotherhood, well, and with his former master and the guy who he defeated. Yeah, that was back at I forgot the name of that town. And also Amelia with the what you call that, the Mage Academy. Yeah, overcoming his thing with the professors and proving to them that she could do the trial on her own. Yeah, I mean not say trial, but the field trip. Yeah, she can handle it herself.
Because it's his responsibility to serve and protect as a man in the House of Dawn.
For once, Leanna is speechless. Silence settles over the table like a heavy blanket. Her mother stares at her lap. As still as a statue, Leon opens and closes his mouth as if he wants to speak but can't find the words to say. Father nods.
Now that you've come to your senses, we can discuss the details of the engagement.
No.
No. The rage returns to her father's face.
How many times must we go round in this endless game? When will you accept your responsibility as a lady in the House of Dawn?
That first line is really ironic considering that we're actually going around in this endless game right now. We're repeating this whole scene. Leanna's voice is scarily calm.
If this is what it takes to be a Dawn, then I don't want to be a Dawn anymore.
Oh yeah, this is the moment when she said I don't want to be a Dawn. That this is what shocked the father, right? Then Leo tried to convince Leanna's dad, and then eventually Leanna's dad got around it, and then say okay, he reluctantly accepted Leanna as a Mage-Knight. Then her parents, wait, what? Then her parents laugh? Okay, this is somewhat different from what actually happened.
Fine.
What? Shock spreads across Leanna's face.
What?
This is different. Hey, this is not right. He shrugs.
If you refuse to fulfill your responsibility as a Dawn, then you have no right to call yourself a Dawn.
No, this isn't what happened. Your father would never say that. No, I'm not going to say ... Your father would never say that. None of this is right. Her father was mortified when Leanna suggested throwing away her family name before. Yeah, that's the big difference, no? Leanna, that isn't your father.
What?
She looks around. Can she hear me? I try raising my voice. Think about it. Your father would never say something like that. She freezes. Yes, she can hear me. Don't you think all of this is strange? Her head turns in the direction of my voice, but I don't think she can see me. It's like I'm the echo.
Leanna, are you listening to me?
Now why should she listen to you when you are not even her real father? She turns to face him. Her posture becomes straighter.
I understand now.
She shakes her head.
I understand now. You are not my family. My father would never say something like that.
You go, Leanna. You go, girl. Just like before, there's another blinding flash of light. It engulfs the room until it burns my eyes too much to keep them open. And now Leanna wakes up. I cringe, shielding my face. I don't think cringe is the right word to use here, seriously. Yeah, cringe is not really the right word to use here. Also considering that cringe is actually a relatively new word. Yeah. So, and cringe is definitely not the word to use here. Cringe is more like when you see something really embarrassing or something, then you cringe. That's the right time to use the word cringe. But this isn't the right context to use cringe. No, this is more like I squint. Right? I squint my eyes. Yeah, that's the correct term to use, not cringe. But anyway, I squint my eyes, shielding my face. After a few moments, I feel the light slowly begin to fade. When I open my eyes again, and I'm still on the ground. She gasps awake. Are you okay? I'm still on my knees hovering beside her.
I think so.
Leanna lets out a deep sigh.
I'm happy all of that was just a terrible dream.
Good for you, because I also had a terrible dream, although it was a bit too realistic. Although there was some differences, because Leanna was like calling me a creep in my dream. She shivers.
I know that's not how it happened, but hearing it was still unnerving.
I nod. She releases a heavy breath.
Thank you.
I nod. Leanna glances around. She must have spotted the others because her face furrows in concern. Yeah, the rest must be like exploring the same thing. I think what the Shadow Elementer is trying to do here is they're probably trying to shower despair upon all of us. Like in my case it's like by right we should be getting along with Leanna, right? But Leanna was like suddenly calling me a creep or what, which was totally not what happened. Right, so like there's some despair there. And then the same thing happened with Leanna. It's like father suddenly called her, fine, if you don't want to be a Dawn, so be it. Yeah, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, despair. I wonder what is happening with Zack. And Zack, for Kara, definitely has something to do with her father. And for Zack, definitely something to do with her former buddy and her former master, and his former master rather. Yeah, his former buddy and former master. And then for Amy, for probably something to do with the Mage Academy. The professor say, you did badly. Okay, this is wrong. What you did is wrong. We're not gonna accept you. Even that green haired girl was like, no, yeah, that sort of thing.
Are they okay? What's happening to them?
The same thing that happened to both of us. I think they're trapped inside their own illusions. When I touched you, I was able to see and hear everything going on. I think we can help them too. She nods, still visibly shaken.
Right.
I help her stand and then we drag our way over to the others. Zack is the closest. His face is surprisingly calm, as if he was just cuddled up for an afternoon nap. Even so, I feel an impending sense of dread. What kind of illusion is Zack facing? I can't even begin to imagine some of the awful things he must have seen in his past as a mercenary. Probably it's going to be something we have never seen before. I'll be curious to look at it. Are you ready? So both of us are going to look at Zack's dream? Leanna nods. Together we bend down and touch his arm. There's that same low moaning sound, a flash of light. Leanna and I find ourselves at a campsite. A few silver stars wink overhead. The air is cool and calm, fireflies playing in the distance. Isn't this the part where Leanna, or rather Kara and Zack were like quarreling? Because the part where a bunch of bandits came over and fought us, and then we defeated them. Then one of the bandits said, "You are from the Brotherhood" and all that. And then Kara heard that and then was like really angry. And then maybe something bad happens in this illusion. Yeah, we'll find out.
Where are we?
I'm not sure. There's an abrupt roar of laughter. We turn around to see Zack sitting around a fire with a large group of people. They all burst into another wave of laughter and Zack joins in their merriment. Okay, this is completely different now. I was expecting something darker, but he's actually happy. That's not right. My stomach clenches. I'm not sure if that's worse or not. Yeah, that's actually not good. It's called not facing reality. Zack glances over at a few cards in his hands. I notice the others are also hunched over their own cards.
Damon, do you have any sixes?
See, now he's hallucinating Damon. Yeah, and I think and the other guy happily playing together, like they never betrayed each other. Like that guy never betrayed both of them and all that. My heart gives an unpleasant twist.
Oh.
Furry crinkles between Leanna's brows.
Damon. That's his old mentor, right?
Yeah, I was like thinking whether Damon was actually his old mentor, but I think yeah, he's, because I kind of forgot the other guy's name, the one who betrayed Damon and Zack. I not. I remember some of the stories Zack told me about Damon at the inn. He looks just as humble and strong as Zack described him to be. Damon chuckles.
Not today, my boy.
That's Damon's voice. Zack sighs and begrudgingly takes a cut from the pile.
Hey, Zack. You don't happen to have any sixes, do you?
Oh, that now this is Fear, the one who betrayed both of them. Zack frowns. Fear chuckles. He has the same bright red hair, but he looks younger here. A few of the marks on his face look fresh, like he got them recently. Zack grudgingly hands over his cards. The grin sprawls across Fear's face. He places down several matches.
Looks like I win again.
The others throw their heads back and groan, but they're laughing. Zack shakes his head.
You always seem to win.
Hey, this is not right. Fear shrugs, feigning humility.
What can I say? I'm just lucky.
Damon claps a hand over Zack's shoulder.
Maybe next time, Zack.
Zack smiles, looking appreciative. Stomach turns. Zack, this isn't real. Hi. I don't think Zack can see us. Zack pauses. He lifts his head up and turns in our direction.
What's wrong?
He shakes his head.
Nothing. I just thought I heard my name.
No, I'm gonna call your name again. Fear laughs.
Getting a little crazy there, Zack?
A faint blush dusts his cheeks. He shakes his head.
No, it was nothing.
Zack, wake up! Leanna frowns next to me.
This isn't good. What if he doesn't want to leave the illusion?
No, he will. We just need to convince him. Hey, dinner's ready! Everyone perks up.
Oh, great. I'm starving.
No, that food is not real. One of the men passes everyone in the group a bowl of soup. Just as soon as Zack is about to dig in, someone hands Veer a bowl. It's twice the size as everyone else's. Zack barely blinks an eye. This is definitely not right. Because I think in reality, everyone gets equal treatment, or maybe it's more like Damon treats Zack very well. But in this dream, in this illusion, it seems like Damon is treating Veer much better than Zack. Which is not right.
You've got to eat up there. I can't have my star pupil going hungry.
See, because like in reality, the Zack is the star pupil. Like, yeah, Damon treats Zack much better than Veer. But here it's like the opposite. Yeah, like Damon is treating Veer much better than Zack. Veer flashes Damon a bright smile.
Thanks.
Damon takes a few bites of his soup.
Oh, by the way, Zack, after we're done, you can clean up for the night.
See, this is not right. Zack blinks.
Me? But I cleaned up the last 3 times.
Damon smiles, looking apologetic.
Bear needs to have his strength to run point on the Crystal Rail mission tomorrow.
And it seems like Zack is going to be the one to betray them. I don't know. Or maybe he just sucks it up. Zack thinks.
Wait.
Oh, now Zack is realizing something's wrong. Zack's breath seems to leave his body.
The Crystal Rail.
Ah, now he remembers. Veer lets out a bitter laugh.
What? Did you think you were running point?
Realization washes over him. Zack's face pales.
That's not...
He shakes his head.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Zack looks like he's remembering. Hope flourishes in my chest. Help Zack. Let him come to the realization. Oh, we're gonna help him, okay? You ran point on that mission, Zack, not Veer. Veer betrayed you. Yeah. Zack's brows furrow. I know he hurt me.
I ran point on that mission.
What are you talking about?
Damon raises his eyebrows.
Zack, you're not making sense. We haven't done the mission yet.
Oh, but I can foresee the future. Zack's eyes go dark. It's like his very soul has flown somewhere far, far away. So this actually happened before they went on the Crystal Rail mission, except there's some twist in this past.
No. We have.
His grip tightens around his bow. Damon's brows crinkle. The others stare at him.
What are you talking about?
He lets out a nervous laugh.
You're starting to worry me.
By all means. Zack slowly raises his head. His eyes are bleak.
No.
Rest in peace, Damon. His fangs cover his eyes.
This isn't real.
Damon shifts under his gaze.
What do you mean?
It's not real! I want to get out of this illusion. Zack looks up. He seems to have trouble getting the words out.
This was nice, seeing all of you again.
But it's time to move on. The group looks at him but no one speaks. Zack stands up and brushes himself off.
You're leaving?
Yeah. Goodbye. Zack nods.
I'm moving forward with my life. I'm not living in the past anymore.
He stares down at Damon. Damon finally smiles. It sounds like, yeah, this is Damon's spirit right here.
Take care then.
Always.
Always. Right. A bright light bursts across our eyes. It's like a star exploded, filled the entire campsite. I flinch, throwing my arm around over my eyes. The heat from the light gradually begins to decrease. I feel it start to dim. When I lower my arm, a few bright spots blink in front of my nose. It takes a few seconds for my eyes to refocus, and I realize we're back in the temple. Alright. Zack groans, slowly hoisting himself up. He rubs his head. Leanna's brows crinkle.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Alright. Despite what happened, he seems to be at peace. These illusions use our memories. A shiver runs down the length of my spine. How does this place know so much about us? Probably the Shadow Elemental? Zack shrugs. He doesn't offer any answers. Leanna, meanwhile, seems just as spooked as I am.
I don't know. We'd better help the others before they slip further away.
Yeah, we definitely should. Next will be Kara and then Amelia. Kara definitely will have something to do with, her father. I nod. We walk a little farther down the corridor before finding Kara. A brown ponytail is brought up behind her. Her face is wrought like she's having a nightmare. She flinches as we crouch down. I notice Zack's jaw is tight. He reaches out and touches her shoulder, and Leanna and I follow suit. Alright. There's a flash of light.